Okay, good morning students. Today we discuss about the new chapter, that is three-dimensional geometry. In annual examination, total marks will come 11 marks, and in 3D, so 1 mark one question, 2 marks one question, 3 marks one question, and 5 marks one question. So in annual examination, in all parts will be, they will ask any one question, right? So now we will discuss about, in that concept, take direction cosine and direction ratios. Okay, so first of all, here take let a comma b comma c are direction ratio and L comma M comma N are direction cosine. Okay, that is, you have to take that one. L by A is equal to M by B is equal to N by C is equal to what? K, where K is what? Constant here, but we know that L square plus M square plus N square is equal to what? 1. L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1, but L means, you can take that one here. L is equal to what? AK, and M is equal to what? BK, and N is equal to what? CK, right? So L means what here? AK whole square, M means BK whole square, N means CK whole square is equal to what? 1. So that is A square K square, B square K square, C square K square is equal to what? 1. So here take K square common, remaining value A square plus B square plus C square is equal to what? 1. So K is equal to 1 divided by A square plus B square plus C square, implies K is equal to what? Plus or minus 1 by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. What is this? K value. Right? Now you can find out LMN value. So L is equal to what here? A into K is given. That is, L is equal to A divided by K means what? Under root of A square plus B square plus C square. So similarly, M is equal to what they given here? BK is given. That is, M is equal to B divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. Next, what is the given here? N is equal to Ck is given. So N is equal to C divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. So this we have to take here plus or minus. This is what direction of cosines. What is the now direction of cosines formula? L is equal to plus or minus A divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. M is equal to plus or minus B divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. N is equal to plus or minus C divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. Okay. Once again I will repeat. Here we studied about first concept, direction of cosine and direction of ratios. Here we know that like A, B, C are direction of ratios and M, N are direction of cosines. Then we know that L by A is equal to M by B equal to N by C is equal to what? K, where K is what? Constant. So implies you can take L is equal to what? AK, M is equal to what? BK, N is equal to what? CK. Then, but we know that L square plus M square plus N square is equal to what? 1. So, but you have to substitute here L value, M value, N value. Then we get the K value plus or minus 1 divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. Now these values substitute in the L, M, N value, we get the direction of cosines. Okay. Right. Next, we will discuss about, write our next note, relation between the direction of cosine of a line. Relation between the direction of cosine of a line is given by Just you have to remember the point. The relationship between the direction of cosine of a line is given by L square plus M square plus N square is equal to what? 1. You have to find out the direction of cosine last problem, previous problem. L means what? AK square plus M is what? MK square plus N is equal to what? AK square is equal to what? 1. If you simplify it, again we get the value 1 only, right? So first note. So next, second note, direction of cosine passing through two given points is given by x2 minus x1 divided by pq, y2 minus y1 divided by pq, and z2 minus z1 divided by pq, right? So where pq is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, so this is what called direction of cosine passing through two given points is given by x2 minus x1 divided by pq, y2 minus y1 divided by pq, z2 minus z1 divided by pq, where pq is equal to what? Under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, similarly we discuss about third point. If they given direction of cosine in angles, then L is equal to what? Cos theta 1, M is equal to what? Cos theta 2, N is equal to what? Cos theta 3. Okay, another point you have to remember, if they given direction of cosine in angle, then you can take that when L is equal to what? Cos theta 1, M is equal to cos theta 2, N is equal to cos theta 3, right? These 3 points are very important. So first one is relationship between the direction of cosine of a line is given by L square plus M square, N square is equal to what? 1. So another one, second point is very important. Direction of cosine passing through the two given points is given by x2 minus x1 divided by pq, y2 minus y1 divided by pq, z2 minus z1 divided by pq, where pq is equal to what? Under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Similarly, third one, if the same direction of cosine, if they given in angle, then L is equal to what? Cos theta 1, M is equal to what? Cos theta 2, N is equal to what? Cos theta. Okay, so next we go for some problems on direction of cosines. Okay, first one, if a line has direction ratio, if a line has direction ratio 2 comma minus 1 comma minus 2, 2 comma minus 1 comma minus 2, determine the direction of cosine. Okay, so we know here, first of all you have to write what they given is direction of ratio is given. What is the direction of ratio? 2 comma minus 1 comma minus 2, and we know that direction of cosine formula, direction of cosine, what is the direction of cosine formula? L is equal to A divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. Here A is equal to what? 2, B is equal to minus 1, C is equal to minus 2. So A means what is the given here? 2 divided by under root of A square, 2 square plus minus 1 square plus minus 2 square. If we simplify, we get 2 divided by under root of 4 plus 1 plus 4. So we get 2 divided by root 9. Root 9 means we get 3. That is 2 by 3. What is that value? L. Similarly, if you find out m is equal to what is there? B divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. Here B value is minus 1 under root of 2 square minus 1 square plus minus 2 square. Again same, minus 1 divided by, if you simplify, we get 3. So similarly, we have to find out n value. N is equal to what? C divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. So C value is minus 2. You already find out this value. What is there? 3 is there. That is minus 2 by 3. So finally we get, therefore, the direction of cosine. The direction of cosine is 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3. Okay, very simple problem. Write down. Okay, so similarly another one problem, same method. So here what is the given? If a line has a direction ratio minus 18, 12, minus 4, then determine the direction of cosine. So first of all, you have to write given. What is the given? Direction ratio. Direction ratio here, take first one is A value, that is A is equal to minus 8, 18, B is equal to 12, C is equal to minus 4 is given, right? So first you have to find out A square plus B square plus C square under root of. So here minus 18 square plus 12 square plus minus 4 square. If we simplify, we get 18 square is 324. 12 square is 144 plus 4 square is 60. So if we add, we get 150, 160. 160 plus 300. Okay. So here what is there? Root of 324 plus 144 plus 16. So 16 plus 144 is with 150, 160. 160 plus 324 is 484. So root of 484. Root of 484 is 22. Okay. Now you can find out separately. L is equal to what is the formula? A divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. So here what is the A value? Minus 18 divided by 22. And next m is equal to B divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. But here what is the B value? 12. 12 divided by 22. N is equal to C divided by under root of A square plus B square plus C square. What is the C value here? Minus 4 divided by 22. So if you simplify this one, minus 9 divided by 11. This one is 6 divided by 11 minus 2 divided by 11. So therefore, the direction of cosine, therefore the direction of cosine is minus 9 by 11, 6 by 11 minus 2 by 11. Okay, this is the solution of second problem. Okay, so we go for next third one. What is the given here? If a line makes angle 90 degree, 60 degree and 30 degree with the positive direction of x, y and z axis respectively, then find its direction of cosines. Okay, see here first you have to write what the given value. So here three angles is given. One is 90 degree, one is 60 degree and another one is 30 degrees given, right? So here first one is take theta 1 is equal to what? 90 degree, and theta 2 is equal to 60 degree, and theta 3 is equal to what? 30 degree. Okay, so next here we know that here you are finding the direction of cosine. When they given angles, then what is the formula for direction of cosines? That is L is equal to cos theta 1, M is equal to cos theta 2, N is equal to what? Cos theta 3. So theta 1 value is 90 degree, theta 2 value is 60 degree, theta 3 value is 30 degree. Cos 90 is 0, cos 60 degree is 1 by 2, cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. So therefore the direction of cosine is 0, 1 by 2, root 3 by 2. Okay, right. Okay, we go for next fourth problem. Again same method. Here what is the given? If a line makes angle 90 degree, 135 degree and 45 degree with positive direction of x, y and z axis respectively, then find its direction of cosine. Here given value theta 1 is equal to what? 90 degree, theta 2 is equal to what? 135 degree, and theta 3 is equal to what? 45. Okay, we know that the formula L is equal to what? Cos theta 1, M is equal to what? Cos theta 2, N is equal to what? Cos theta 3. So here theta 1 value is 90 degree, theta 2 value is 135 degree, theta 3 value is 45 degree. So cos 90 is 0. So but here 135, you can split this one, 180 minus 45 degree. Okay, this can be split 180 minus 45 degree. So 180 minus theta which quadrant? This should be second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is minus. So again we get cos of 45 degree. So cos 45 is 1 by root. Next here also same cos 45 degrees 1 by root 2. Next therefore the direction of cosine is 0 comma minus 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root. Okay. Okay, here you can show that the points A, B, C are collinear. Okay, very important method. So here if we can prove that here A, B, C are collinear. So first of all we have to find out here direction of ratio of AB. Direction of ratio of AB. How can you find it this one? x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Here A and B here x2 is what is there here 1, x1 is 2, y2 is minus 2, y1 is 3, z2 is 3, minus of minus plus 4. So we get minus 1 minus 5 7. Okay, what is this? Direction of ratio of AB. So similarly you have to find out direction of ratio of BC. So same formula x2 minus x1, 3 minus 1, next 8 minus of minus plus 2, next minus 11 minus 3 is equal to 2, 10 minus 40. Now you can here observe that one. Here ratio of AB is value is double of ratio of BC. Same, 1 is there, here 2, 5 is there, 10, 7 is there, 14, means double. And opposite in sign, here minus is there, here plus, here minus is there, here plus, here plus is there, here minus. So means we are clear that AB is proportional to BC. That is AB is parallel to BC. So hence A, B, C are collinear. Okay. So once again I will repeat. So here you can observe that one here value is doubled. Here 1 is there 2. Here 5 is there 10. Here 7 is there 14. And sign are opposite in values. So therefore the AB is proportional to BC. That is AB is parallel to BC. So hence ABC are collinear. Okay. Okay. Similarly, we solved another problem. Same method. Here what is the given? Show that the points A, B, C given, and then you can prove that when these are collinear. Right. Similarly, you have to find out first direction of ratio of AB. Direction of ratio of AB. So that is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. So minus 1 minus 2. Minus 2 minus 3, minus 1 minus 4. So we get minus 3, minus 5, minus 5. Okay. Sorry. 1 minus 4 is there. 1 minus 4 means minus 3. So next, direction of ratio of BC. 5 minus of minus plus 1, 8 minus of minus plus 2, 7 minus 1, we get 6, 10, 6. Now you can observe that one, 3, 6, 5, 10, 3, 6 and opposite in sign. So means therefore AB is proportional to BC, that is AB is parallel to BC. Hence, A, B, C are collinear. Okay, ready. Okay, see here another one problem. Here you can find out direction cosine of the line passing through the 2 points. Okay, so we know that here first point is take A and B point is 1, 2, 3, and another we know that direction cosine of line passing through 2 given points is, we know that x2 minus x1 divided by pq, y2 minus y1 divided by pq, z2 minus z1 divided by pq. Okay, where pq is equal to what? Under root of x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, now you have to find out first PQ value. Here x2 means 1, x1 is minus of minus plus 2, y2 means 2, y1 is 4, z2 is 3, z1 is minus of minus plus 4, 5. So if we simplify, this one is 9, 4 plus 64. So 64 plus 4 is 68, 68 plus 9 is 77. Now you can find out the passing through the 2 given points. Here x2 minus x1 means 1 plus 2 divided by root 77. Next this one is 2 minus 4 divided by root 77. Next this one is 3 plus 5 is root 77. If you simplify, we get 3 divided by root 77 minus 2 divided by root 77, 8 divided by root 77. Okay, this is what direction of cosine when they given 2 given passing through the points. Right? So today we stop here only. Tomorrow we discuss next continue 3D chapters. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Manoj.